Hello and welcome to another single player video. Now I know Lethal Company, if you know what it is, it's not strictly a single player game. And I do have a few hours on it. I think I have 10 hours on it, but when I've played the game I've only played with friends. And I currently don't have access to Spore right now. So for today's daily upload I thought I was going to play something a bit different, and it's a bit of a horror game. Warning is advised. This game contains flashing lights and possibly jump scares. And it will be dark. So if viewing is an issue, be warned. Okay, I'm just gonna do a private. How do I do that? Host. File 1. Confirm. I think as long as I just have it as friends only, it'll stay as a private, and I just won't invite anyone. Alright. So, let's see here.
Welcome to your first day on the job. This is your very own pilot ship, where you will eat and sleep for the duration of your contract.
So what you do in Lethal Company, if you've never played,
To complete the onboarding process,
is
you must check the instruction manual and sign
you go
into your ship's
to
computer.
different
We trust you will be a great asset to the company. Great asset to the company.
Hold on. Great asset.
to the company.
Great asset to the company. Sorry, that's an absolute ball. Anyways, so what you do is you go to Mins, and on said Mins, we'll start the match. On the Mins, as you see out here, on the surface there'll be creatures. Most violent creatures come out at night. Like that guy right there, that's called a manticoil. He'll just latch onto your head, and if you have 2 of them or more, they'll make you fly. But the main gameplay of the game is you go to a moon, and you gotta look for entrances. On this moon, it's called Assurance. I prefer the fire exit, but there's always a main exit in the moon. And I think there's at least 1 fire exit every moon. On planets like March, though, here's where it gets dark, so keep that in mind for future viewing. But, oh wow, it's really dark in here. Anyways, for planets like March, generally there's a few fire exits. So what I'm doing right now is with right click. If you can see, I don't know if the video picks it up, but it does like a light blue flash across the screen. And that flash lets me see things. Like right there, it says a turret. If I get within the turret's vision, it'll just unload, mag dump me, and I will perish. So what you gotta do on these moons, wow. What you gotta do on these moons is you have to find, sorry, I thought I heard something. You have to find scrap metal or other things. That way you can, I think there's a fire exit in here. That way you can, see, look, V-type engine. It's just some scrap metal for me to bring back to the ship. That way I can meet quota. Now what I was doing there, instead of just going straight to pick it up, is I was looking around to see if there was anything else. Because some objects that are heavier or bigger have only 1 hand slot, while other objects you can hold all 4 of them. But if you do it correctly, if you pick up the single-handed objects first, and then pick up the large object, you can have all 4. It'll just make you really slow. If you look to the top left, you see a little silhouette with a bar around it. That orange bar is stamina. and the 16 lb is weight in pounds, and the more weight you have, I actually don't want to be an insurance. I don't like that much. The more weight you have, the slower you move. So what I'm gonna do right now, so I will like going March. March is my favorite map to go. However, every reset, there's a chance that a moon can have a condition, and March had the condition of rainy, which makes it to where March had the condition of stormy, as you can kind of see on the side there, stormy, which means that it's raining and flooding constantly. So, to prevent me from mentally struggling, see, now it's clean, so I can type in March, confirm, and now I'm going to March. But when it's raining and stormy, if you're holding metal, lightning can strike you, and also the map slowly floods. And there's some other qualities, like the flooded quality. The map's already flooded. There's Eclipse, which Eclipse makes the monsters on the map spawn sooner since it's dark out, and makes a lot more of them, and it's not fun to do. So what I usually do on March is, when I'm playing with a friend, is I usually go to a fire exit and start a fire exit. There's one right there. But usually you'll find the most loot, or the most pathways to loot, through the main entrance, which on March is across from the ship. What the heck? Visual bug. Anyways, it's across from the ship, but on March you have to go around. You can't go straight through for the water. So right now I'm just cruising through. Why is it always dark in this game? I'm sorry, I need to buy a flashlight if I play this game again. So this right here is called the apparatus. It can be worth $60 to $80. Which, if it's $80, then I can meet quota. If it's $60, I'll need something else. So what I'm doing right now is I'll come back for that since it's not too far from spawn. But I want to go find something else. Look, I found a gift box and a large axle. So the apparatus is two-handed. And so is the large axle. So no matter what way I work it, I can't really hold both of them at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. I just wanted to see if there's another small thing. I'm going to grab the flask here. And then I'm going to grab this large axle. And I'm going to come up this way. And I'm going to drop the large axle out in front. That way I don't need to go back into the facility for me to get the large axle. And I'll come down this way again. And I'll grab the apparatus. It's this way, right? Yeah, this opens into the room with the apparatus. Okay. So when you grab the apparatus, it emits a bit of light, so I can see a bit easier now. However, warnings of radiation increase, that's just telling you that the creatures spawn more frequently and are less fun to deal with. So I'm gonna try and make my way out right now. So that's the manticore. I don't think they do any damage, yeah, but as you can see, he launches onto me. And now he's kind of like a pet on top of it. And they're really loud, so sorry about that. But I'm gonna take this apparatus to the ship. I'm gonna drop off everything to where my movement speed isn't being hindered by anything. Then I'm gonna run back and grab the large axle. That way I get the most amount of value I can. So I'm just making my way downtown right now, walking fast. Oh, I can't say that actually. I lied. YouTube, please. But, there's oh crap, there's more manticores. So if they jump on me, they will take me flying. If all of them jumped on me. And I'd rather not be flying right now. Oh, that guy tried to jump on me. Where'd he go? This is the only problem that oh, he's on me now. Okay. This apparatus is worth 80, so it was enough for me to meet quota. However, I went big or go home anyways, you know, the phrase. So, I have a few extra. Okay. And if I jump correctly, I should be able to fly. But I think there's 2 of them on me. Oh, there we go. Flying. Golly. It's really weird. Fly. So the issue with flying is that... Okay, I didn't take any damage. What they can do is they can just let go of you randomly while you're in air. And them doing that hurts. Because fall damage exists in this game. So it's not the most fun thing to fall and break your legs. So it is only 3 PM. So I think after I dump this, so the violent creature I was talking about, they spawn around this time all the way to midnight. One of them is a dog that can only hear. The other is a giant that can only see, I'm pretty sure. Here's one of the fire exits. I'm not looking for a beehive though. I don't think I see one. Okay, well, one of them's a giant that I'm pretty sure can only hear. Or only see, sorry. So, to deal with the giant, you don't have to worry about being quiet. However, you have to stay out of sight, and if you do get into his sight, you just have to book it. Oh, apparatus doesn't go into the total for some reason. Because it says question mark, but we saw it was worth 80 earlier. If you look at the bottom right, whenever you pick something up off the like into the ship and drop it, it'll show you the value. So there's also something else you can do with these gifts. You can also open these gifts, and they have a chance to spawn something really bad, or they can spawn a tea kettle like that one just did, and it gives me a bit of money. So one thing that I didn't explain is if I die as a solo run, then everything on my ship is gone. So if I died on this day, then I'd lose everything on my ship and I wouldn't be able to meet quota. So I'm gonna preferably try and not have that happen, because it's not the most fun thing dying in this game, especially if it means you won't meet quota. So I'm just gonna go run to the front entrance real quick. I could be a scaredy cat and just go straight back into orbit, and since I've met quota, I don't have to worry about it too much. But I think I'm gonna peep my head in for just a little bit to get some extra value, because the money you make, it's technically not given to the company, it's just so you can stay hired by the company. You make it back. I don't want to go that way because there's steam, and steam is not fun to deal with. Anyways, but you get it back and it goes to your personal funds. So some items like this actually are interactable though. So as I shall present, when I use the left mouse button. Doo-doo. So many doors down here. Yes. Oh, that's also covered in steam. Yeah, I really don't feel like dealing with steam and the crushy guy. So I think I'm just gonna leave. I could check a fire exit. There's no harm in that. This stuff's not fun later game. That red plant before, the one that's spiky. That'll spawn a creature that's aggressive at all times during the day and the night. But the plant has to grow on the map first, so sometimes you'll run into it where it's already fully grown. And other times you'll run into it where it's sprouting, just like that one. So, since it's still really early in the day, I guess I'll come this way. And I'll try and find a beehive so I can show y'all what that is. If I don't see one, I guess I'll just leave and go to the company building, which is where you sell things, and if you don't make quota, then you get fired, in a way. Yeah, I don't see one, so I think I'm just gonna go to the company building. I'll end this video a bit short in comparison to the last few. Oh shoot, okay, so this is quicksand, as you probably could have guessed. It's not fun. But anyways, as I was gonna say, I'll end this video a bit shorter than the last few. I want to keep it close to around the 25-minute range, 20 to 25-minute range. But I got so lost in those previous episodes of Spore, I was getting sucked into the game, because shockingly, single-player game seems to be fun. But I was getting sucked into the game and lost track of time. Alright, going to orbit. Okay, that plant just went straight to our ship. No notes, and 120 out of 450 collected. I didn't collect 120, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, it's gonna tell me to go to the company building.
Report to the company building immediately. Sell the scrap metal and other goods. You have 2 days left to meet the profit quota. You can use the terminal to route the autopilot to the company building.
Do my little dance, you know? Do my little dance. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, I'm gonna land ship. And we're here. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this a bit strategically. Grab the small items and grab a large item. Nothing super special. So you place your items, the scrap metal that you collect, you set it right there, even though flasks are not metal. They still count it. Got this apparatus. Oh, that door opened. So if I stay too close to that door while it's open or make too much noise, it'll actually kill me. Yeah, that thing will grab me. But that's also how we sell our goods. See, I made 264 in a minute. I can ring this bell to open it. Bam. And now I'm agitated. So that's everything sold. Quota was 130. We made, I think, about 300 after that large axle gets sold. We'll see here in a second. 38, that brings us to 302. There's nothing else for us to do here, so we're going to orbit. Goodbye, company. place is always really ominous. Nice. Alright. Quota reach. Overtime bonus. So when you reach quota, you get set in another 3-day cycle, but it raises the quota. Now what you can do to keep up with it is stay in the facilities longer, but also you can go to these planets at the bottom here. Dine, Rend, and Titan. They cost money to go to. I'll type in Dine, for example. Dine is 600 of the credits. So I need 600 credits to go to Dine, but Dine will give me a lot. Like Dine can have a max. It can have more than this, but it can have a max of like 1,800. So in theory, I could get 1,800 for my 600, and you only need to orbit there once in a run for you to keep going to that min. But other than that, with the credits, there's also a store. In that store, you can buy this stuff. If you want to take a little gander, you can. You can also buy a cruiser, which is a car. And then there's also ship upgrades, like a horn, signal translator, teleporter, inverse teleporter. And there's some outfits, too. I get a bee suit. I think I'm going to buy the bee suit right now, actually. I'm now a bee. Y'all can't see, sadly. There's more of a public co-op game thing, but I'm a bee now. You can kind of see my arm when I point. Alright, well, that'll be it for today's video. I know it was a bit on the shorter side and not Spore, but I hope y'all still enjoyed. Doodles.